into it with this one right here. We got A1 from the 9 S.A.S. We got the S.A.S. from the A1 from the 9, especially from the whole S.A.S. We got the whole S.A.S. And then especially from the A9 to the A1 from the 9. So especially coming from the A1 to the 9. So especially with this whole thing right here with the S.A.S. and everything else just being in booster is into this one right here. Like we got the whole thing, but mainly from this one right here to the S.A.S. and everything else just coming into it. So we go with the main sticked on one, like mainly with the main flicked on one, but everything else just being incorporated into this.
Now listen, after I drop this one, you lot are gonna have to put some more respect on my fucking name. There's no one in the UK that's coming like me, young nigga like me, that's rapping like me. Your favorite rapper can't do this. I don't give a fuck what you're telling yourself. Your favorite rapper can't do this.
Run up a bag, I'ma run up a million. They don't wanna see a nigga prevail. I do not care about nobody's feelings. They didn't care when I was going through hell. Give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving or trusting a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper. I'ma run up a million. They don't wanna see a nigga prevail. I do not care about nobody's feelings. They didn't care when I was going through hell. Give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving or trusting a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper. Boy, I'm a stabber and shooter as well. I find this shit funny when bitches.
Ooh, the professor, the way this one just recruited too, recruited from another ambitions to another one. Like you would never know what a person is like coming towards, like especially the recruition and stuff like that too. Like refusion, like people be thinking just because this person's this, like it just be another way around it, like saying like it's this example and then it's not this example. Like it could still be a both way thing, like especially with the whole thing, but especially with the whole thing, like coming from that whole rounded, and that's a whole rounded thing, like coming towards that, like that piece right there, like especially how the whole thing is already in that first 30, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, it just remuting.
Hell, give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving or trusting a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper. Boy, I'm a stabber and shooter as well. I find this shit funny when bitches try play me cause I end up fucking their homies as well. If I get tested, I buy me a weapon, pull up on that block, turn that boy to a world. I keep on talking to all of my demons, they tell me to kill when I tell them to chill. None of my niggas got sentenced to life. I'm out here praying and getting a bill. Mask on my face when doing the drill. We up the score when we in the field. Taping off blocks, beating off corn, pouring.
Ooh, what did he say? We up to score when we up in the field. We up to score when we in the field, especially with the whole thing, like especially how this one has a breakdown one. Like this one has a whole breakdown one. Like you can just feel it. Like especially how this one is already tearing too.
None of my niggas got sentenced to life. I'm out here praying and getting a bill. Mask on my face when doing the drill. We up the score when we in the field. Taping off blocks, beating off corn. Pouring up niggas, I did it for real. Few of my niggas just sat in the Ville. Run up a bag, I'ma run up a million. They don't wanna see a nigga prevail. I do not care about nobody's feelings. They didn't care when I was going through hell. Give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving or trusting a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper. Boy, I'm a stabber and shooter as well. Addicts in the bando, and the beat that I got, that's yes. Why you think I slang it on the back row? Got a fetch on the lock all my bros. I'd be lying if I said I ain't mad though. And do the ops thing, shit's gonna slide. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. I just know I'll be the realest young nigga that the game's ever gonna have. The man comes to the young tug like 100 bands, 100 bands. Thank cheese, I'm smoking amnesia. I'm chiefing. I kick back more time and I laugh for the niggas that I'm beefing. I do dirt on them, they don't do dirt, nah. They just throw it on my name. So when we swerve on them, like who are you, dog? Like what they gonna say? These niggas lie about me, new rumor. Like every new day. See you smoke, man. You didn't do that. Come say it to my face. Run up a bag, I'ma run up a million. They don't wanna see a nigga prevail. I do not care about nobody.
Ooh, they don't want to see a young boy come field. Hey, especially coming from a like even coming through that, like you trying to do what you gotta do to even be who you are, especially you coming from that, like you coming from that whole consuming too. Like you trying to touch them peas, them instills, like especially when it comes to that, like you trying to put all that in mill with it too. Like it's just another thing. They don't really talk about those ends because they don't really see the good side. They always talk about the menace, like the bad side of the whole thing, especially when you're trying to bring reveal, like you trying to bring, especially when it's another thing around. Like instead of being peace, then the other way around, it's just always something around that whole like still. It's like another in midst.
Care about nobody's feelings. They didn't care when I was going through hell. Give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving no trust in a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper, but I'm a stabber and shooter as well. They try to call me a liar. Whole time I was telling the truth. Real life rap, no cap in the booth. Most of my main ones riding life, or most of my main ones rock, that's truth. I can't lie in my raps like you, or live off my father's name for views. Run up a bag, I'ma run up a million. They don't wanna see a nigga prevail. I do not care about nobody's feelings. They didn't care when I was going through hell. Give him my heart, she tore it to pieces. I'm never loving no trust in a girl. He talking tough cause you think I'm a rapper, but I'm a stabber and shooter as well.
Coming through this one right here, A1 from the 9 from S.A.S. Especially the whole thing, like the whole thing, but don't get it mixed up too with this one right here, because this one was the A.S. to the A.S. Like it was a little bit of a generalist one, but especially from A1, and he just really taking off from this one, especially how the whole preview started. Like the preview of that, just that 1 second, all the way to a minute, he just really just prevailed it. Like he came from a prevail, so mainly uh from this one right here, and everything else just taking structure of this one. But with everything else, he just really just evicted this one right here. Like he vanished it, and he turned into like into course pieces. But especially with this one right here, make sure that's like, comment just with this.